It's really no surprise to anyone that Jujutsu Kaisen is one of the most popular anime and manga series within recent times. But why is this? There have been more than 50 different manga being serialized under the Shonen Jump catalog in the 2020s decade, but why is it that Jujutsu Kaisen is the most notable? From having collaborations with clothing brands and even with video game companies, Jujutsu Kaisen has solidified itself as one of, if not the most prominent shonen series in recent times. But why? For starters, back in October of 2020, Japanese animation studio MAPPA picked up the series and chose to be the studio that animated it, which was arguably the best choice in my eyes. Studio MAPPA has animated some of the most popular anime to date, such as Attack on Titan the final season, Vinland Saga Season 2, Dororo, and Chainsaw Man, which are all fairly popular series in which MAPPA has so far adapted to perfection. Studio MAPPA's ability to masterfully adapt manga into anime with little to no difference is something that you can't say about most studios. Take a look at Studio Period and their adaptation of Tokyo Ghoul. Straying away from Tokyo Ghoul Re, I still can't believe they butchered the adaptation of the best manga of all time. Studio Period had ruined so many key and important sequences within the manga when they adapted them that they lose their significance and their inherent meaning. Now, this isn't to say that Studio Period is a bad studio or anything like that. Thus far, they've perfectly adapted Bleach 1000-Year Blood War arc, which brings me to my next point, and then it really depends on the subject and content matter of the manga when it comes to the studio that is adapting it. Bleach and Tokyo Ghoul are very different series in terms of subject matter. Sui Ishida, the author of Tokyo Ghoul, illustrates his series with plenty of blood and gore spread out throughout nearly every chapter within the manga, whereas within Bleach, there's definitely its levels of bloodshed, but not nearly as enough as Tokyo Ghoul's. This, in turn, makes it difficult to animate multiple different aspects when they are responsible for adapting multiple series either at the same time or attempting to maintain their own unique style of animation. When you look at, let's say, a screen cap from Chainsaw Man and then one from Jujutsu Kaisen, you can clearly tell that the same studio had animated them, and both series are dark and grimy but are illustrated very differently. Yet, MAPPA is still able to adapt them both perfectly whilst maintaining their own sense of style and technique. Studio MAPPA, having animated some of the most popular series to date, never fails to adapt a series to perfection and never lose its high quality of animation, which is why I believe that Studio MAPPA was not only the best choice of studio to animate Jujutsu Kaisen, but I also believe its animation has dealt a great deal in aiding the series with its success. Another major factor when regarding the success and appeal of Jujutsu Kaisen is simply boiled down to the series' themes and concepts, but not only that, it's mainly due to the way that the series goes about portraying these aspects, which is done so in a sort of dark essence. In the majority of modern Shonen Jump series within our current era, a lot of them are afraid to do certain things, simply because it dwells outside of the realm of what a stereotypical shonen series is supposed to do. This series does somewhat stay within its realms, taking the inner demon trope from older stories, like Naruto. Jujutsu Kaisen portrays this perfectly through the internal relationship between Ryomen Sukuna and Yuji Itadori. This is a common trope within many series, so it's not out of the norm for Jujutsu Kaisen to portray this internal demon idea, but what separates Jujutsu Kaisen from other modern Shonen Jump series is its ability to not give a fuck. Gege Akutami has this innate sense of wanting to kill off half his cast, I swear. But on a real note, Jujutsu Kaisen most definitely exerts a much more dark and grimy atmosphere than most battle shonen series. Gege isn't afraid to kill off his fans' most beloved characters, such as Nanami and Nobara in the Shibuya Incident arc and Gojo Satoru in chapter 236 of the manga. This isn't necessarily unheard of, as of course many shonen series kill off a plethora of characters, but the way Jujutsu Kaisen goes about these acts is very unique in my eyes. Not only does Gege ruthlessly kill off characters within his cast, the repercussions these deaths cause are built up continuously throughout the character of Yuji Itadori and his constant self-doubt regarding his ability to protect those that he loves, as his grandfather once told him, and also through Sukuna being a part of him and committing heinous acts that he blames himself for. The combination of darker themes accentuated by darker and grimy events makes for a unique twist on battle shonen itself and its common tropes. Jujutsu Kaisen does a phenomenal job of portraying its concepts in a distinctive way when compared to most shonen series, and it makes for an enjoyable and eccentric experience that I believe takes new gen manga to new heights. A less responsible factor, but something definitely worth noting, is the series' level of action and its fights. I'm going to use the most recent fight with Ryomen Sukuna and Gojo Satoru as an example because it perfectly explains what I'm going to be talking about. And it is that no matter what is happening within the Jujutsu Kaisen series and in that specific fight, you are always on the edge of your seat. It never fails to keep you engaged and waiting for the next event to happen. In chapter 221, when Gojo is unsealed, he immediately starts throwing hands with Sukuna right away. The entire fight up until the point of the death of Gojo Satoru spanned across 15 chapters. That is a long ass fight. Now, for a standard series, some might get annoyed with how long a fight is being drawn out, but the way that Jujutsu Kaisen is able to twist and turn the events that occur and make it so you will never know who is coming out on top by the end is something very unique to itself, and something that I believe is very important when regarding why people enjoy the series so much, especially the anime that uses insane video and audio special effects, which in turn elevates a moment to much greater heights. Thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out more than you know and aids me in creating unique and innovative content. With that being said, I'll see you guys next time.